Welcome back to the E-mini updated chart. This is not the micro, this is the E-mini S&P 500. Not much to update, except I think the turn is just getting a little bit more validated with each day. So you can see here I have these spirals up, and we did get a reaction again. Oops. Off this spiral right here on 10/16, October 16th. So yeah. Not sure if I want to count this as a B, C, D, E, a triangle, because a lot of stocks I've been able to count that triangle pattern for an A, B, and a C down. But this one, it just seems like the D wave might be a little too shallow, so I'm kind of just counting this as a C. But either if I count it, either way, if I count it A, B, C, D, E, or just an A, B, C, it's still the same outcome. So I'm still counting on this to be the turn and coming down for a primary wave C. So my target for the C wave is around the what is that? 4986. That's the 123%, 123.6%. So there's really no point putting the other targets in right now, but we're gonna have a lot of time, I would assume, on the way down to validate these targets, anything past 123. So right now we need to focus on the 5800 level. We need to see it really not even struggle to get through there, because this will be a support from a previous level back in September. So right now we should be, I think I got this, and it's been really hard to count this turn, which makes me think that there's multiple counts inside of this this turn in the last week. So I'd have to get down into the 5-minute chart to validate some of these moves. So it's real interesting right here. But I would say you've got three moves right now: an A, B, and a C. This is your B, and we should be working on a minuet C down. So that should blow past that 5800. That's kind of what I'm anticipating. So the other thing that we need to look at is some of the indicators on the daily and the weekly. So let's do that right now. Let's go right here. Okay, so this is what I kind of drew out, is that this is where we're at, where we stopped right here. So you can kind of see the signal line has been crossed with your moving average, and we didn't get much of a reaction out of that. In fact, almost the opposite. It started to move up a little bit. So this is another divergence that's being played out. So is what we need to watch for, and I'm kind of anticipating this type of move with the moving average and the signal line. The signal line is really what I want you to pay attention to, because when we had an all-time high back in July of 17, the signal line was up at near 100, and right now we have our all-time highs now at near the up there at 59. I think it was 59.92, something like that, and we only the signal line really maxed out up at 82. So almost a 20-point difference. So that's a major divergence right here from July till now. So I'm just anticipating the longer the higher we move up, the bigger the downturn's going to be. So is what I'm getting at is if this plays out, we really won't know anything till this type of turn here. Right where it needs to be a sharper turn. See, we just didn't have that sharp turn right here. It kind of started to flatten out right before it crossed the signal line. Not like these. These were a sharp crossover. So, and even the way I drew it really isn't that sharp. So I would say it would be a bigger drop if looked kind of looked more like this, and you'd be able to tell. You should be able to tell the day before, or the morning of that day, how that signal line is going to move. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Just notice that the RSI is still in the bullish area. You can kind of see from this move here where I got the A leg and I'm looking at the ABC up. It's the same pattern. So 1, 2, 3. So if the internals, sometimes on the RSI you can count these. So in waves, and right now you can count this one down. 1, 2, 3. Maybe kind of a 3 moves up here to retrace, and then we should be looking to cross over about the same time that I'm looking to cross over here. So that's what we need to be watching out for. So if these two cross over at the same time, I can almost guarantee you we're going to have a drastic drop. So watch out for those two indicators, and notice the ADX, we got a little bit of a drop, so it's a slower trend in the direction we're going right now. So it's looking like this upward movement is dying off a little bit. But even if we start to turn on the MACD and the RSI, and then if this even starts to turn back up, then that's just another signal that it would be a more drastic turn down. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It's the only update. It's really hasn't been much movement for the last week or so. So really had to get down into the 5-minute time frame to really validate this move, but so far it's staying on track. The only thing I could say that maybe we could go a little higher. Is if let's see, maybe this could be some kind of ending diagonal, maybe. So it could maybe be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something, and at the 161. So definitely this 5915, this resistance line, if it breaks, then we need to be looking for some upside targets. But until then, I'm not really going to worry about that. I'm going to focus on the turn down. So until I get some kind of validation that we're going to break this high, I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, I hope it helps. And like I said, if it does break it, then I'll put another video out right afterwards with some upside targets. So till then, good luck.